the coronavirus that's going on right now. I mean, you can only be so safe, but you're doing your best to keep yourself safe and doing the things that they're recommending, like sanitizing your hands and washing your hands, and things that have been recommended by the medical field. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Deborah Northcutt. I am your host. So, what I do is I am a speaker support consultant. I support speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs with my virtual assistants. Well, I mean, I support speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs. I also am in the virtual assistant industry. And as a virtual assistant, I also help speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs with your back end services. Now, when I say your back end services, I'm speaking of with your blogs, with proofreading, with your CRM, with onboarding clients, with things like that, with your back end services, things that can bog you down, that you don't really need to be doing, that you can pass it off to someone else so you can go ahead and do the things that are making you money, or the things that you really love to do. So, you know how there are so many talented speakers out there who want to get their message out to the world. You know what I mean? Well, what I do with my services, Free You Up VA, is I help speakers get more speaking gigs so that they can live the life that you always wanted and to make more money. Mhm. So, let's connect on social media. Let's do some social connecting. You can find me on social media on these social sites on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me as Free You Up VA, and on LinkedIn you can find me as Deborah Northcutt. I also have a speakers Facebook group that I'd love you to come and be a part of my community. And the name of my Facebook group is Speaker Support Association of America. Now, I know that's a long name and you probably won't remember that. So, what I'll do is, after this broadcast is over, I will put the name of my group and also the links where we can connect on social media up in the broadcast. Okay, so when you're entering the broadcast or if you're looking at the replay, make sure that you use the hashtag replay in the comment box so I can go back and address any questions that you might have. So when you're coming in, introduce yourself and let me know where you're from. What city and state are you in? And make sure that you drop the links to your Facebook page or your website in the comment box. You never know who might be watching and need your services that you offer. So go ahead and drop your links in. Let's do some virtual networking while you're here watching my live. And make sure that you share this broadcast. Share this broadcast to your personal page or to your group page. You never know who might need this message, sorry, that I'm getting ready to talk about. So what I'm going to talk about today is choosing your brand colors in 5 easy steps. And that's what my title says, choosing brand colors in 5 easy steps. So for the month of March, and I know this month is practically over, but for the month of March and the month of April, and maybe into the month of May, I'm going to be talking about branding. So let me do this here. Let me get this up here. So when you hear the word branding, what do you think of? Do you think of the colors of Google? Do you think of the bite out of an apple? Or what about that green mermaid that you see all over the place? And I'm talking about the mermaid of Starbucks. And what about the red, white, and blue pop top of a Do you think of PepsiCo or Pepsi when you see that? Now, what about the golden arches? I know when everyone sees those golden arches, the first thing you think of is McDonald's. But branding yourself is much more than a logo. It's way more than that. It it involves so much more than just a logo. So I'm going to tell you the definition of what a brand is. Now, this is what I got off of Google. I'm going to read it word for word. It says a brand is a name, term, design, symbol, or any other feature that identifies one seller's goods or services as distinct from those of other sellers. So, why do we need branding? Well, branding is important because it not only makes a memorable impression on consumers, it allows your customers and clients to know what to expect from your company. It's a way of distinguishing yourself from your competitors and clarifying what it is you offer and makes you the better choice. You can be selling the same thing as someone else is selling, or your services can be the same thing as someone else. Say, for instance, you're a coach, you're a business coach, and there's someone else who's another type of a coach, but you're both coaches. But you want to use your branding to set yourself apart from that other coach out there. And using colors in your branding is one way of setting yourself apart. So, did you know that you are a brand? Yeah, yes, you're a brand. And branding sets you apart from your competition, just like I said. So, think of a brand. I'm sorry, my phone is going off here. Think of a brand as a promise to your customers. The promise that your business makes is unique. It's about what you do and why you do it. So every aspect of your business from the inside out should deliver, sorry, should deliver that promise. So I'm going to talk about 5 ways that you can use colors to set yourself apart in your branding. So number 1 is understand the meaning of colors. The best way to use the power of color in your marketing is to use colors that support and reinforce your brand. So there are warm and cool colors. There's 2 types of colors. Now, when it comes to warm colors are normally bold colors like red and orange and maybe purple, those type of colors. When you're choosing your colors, make sure that you are representing who you are. So if you're going to use warm colors, think about yourself. Are you a type of person you're exciting, you're a people person, you're outgoing, you're easy to get along with, easy to talk to. That I would say you're more of a type of a warm person if you're that type of a way. So you want to choose colors that represent you. And the opposite way of that is cool colors. Now, as cool colors, you'll be more laid back, more of an introvert, more quiet type of a person. So you want to choose cool colors that represent you. So when people see that, they say, no, they'll get type a sense, of you being a laid back type of a person. So I'm going to tell you the definition of a warm color. Like I said, warm is considered an exciting color, which is great if your ideal visitor is an action taker with a zest for getting on with life and having fun in the process. Like I said, if you like to tell jokes, things like that, have a lot of fun, definitely use warm colors in your branding. So red is a warm color, just like I said before. Red is the color of fire and blood. It means power, energy, strength, and love. Now, cool colors are just the opposite. Cool colors are considered calming, Though you do have to watch, when you're using cool colors, that you don't go too far in the cool colors, because if you do, it can kind of come off as being depressing. So I'm going to give you two examples of cool colors. Cool colors can be green. Green is the color of nature. It symbolizes growth, freshness, and money. Now, blue. Blue is the color of the sky and the sea. It symbolizes trust, loyalty, and confidence. The internet is full of free tools that you can go on and, Google it and just find out what colors mean. You can look at a color wheel. It can tell you what colors go together. So just understand colors, before you choose colors for your marketing materials, for your website, and anything like that. The second way for you to brand yourself with colors is you can use a photo to inspire your brand color. So a photo can give you a feel of how you want your brand colors to be. So you can take a photo and you can take that photo and upload it in this tool called Color Hunter. And that tool will generate a palette of colors directly from that photo. And there's a lot of other tools that you can use to generate color palettes besides Color Hunter. But that brings me to my third way of branding yourself with colors, and that's Pinterest. You can create a brand board using Pinterest. And for those of you who don't know what a brand board is, it's just a board where you can put your colors that you've chosen on this board with the hex code colors. And you also can put your background colors, your buttons on there, the type of buttons that you want to use, lines. It's just your company, is your branding. And you can take that board and you can pass it off to a virtual assistant, if someone's making graphics for you, or that type of use. That's what a branding board is used for. So the branding board tells a story, and it gives a strong and correct impression of what your company is and what you're all about. So go into Pinterest and type in the words branding board or branding inspiration or something like that. And it'll bring up all kind of branding boards and color palettes. So you can take a look and choose, what inspires you. The third way is Adobe. Now, Adobe Photoshop can be difficult to use and cumbersome. Now, I'm not good with Adobe Shop myself, but Adobe has a tool called the Adobe Color CC tool. Now, unlike Adobe Photoshop, this tool is slick, powerful, and easy to use. And that brings me to my final tool, which is Canva. Canva has developed an interactive color tool where you can choose your color palette by sliding around on a color wheel. Now, as you're sliding around on that color wheel, you can use the drop-down menu to choose the color combination you want to and slide the dots around that color wheel outside ring to add or remove black to the mix. And black changes your colors drastically. So there are the 5 ways that you can choose brands in 5 easy steps. Excuse me, let me repeat that. Those are the 5 brand colors in 5 easy steps to choose branding for your business. So let me go back and reiterate those 5 ways again. Number 1 was understand color. There are 2 types of colors. There are warm colors and there are cool colors. Make sure as you're choosing between those 2 colors that you are choosing the colors that represent you as an individual. Warm colors are bright. Warm colors are exciting. Cool colors are you're more laid back. They're more cooling. They're more calming. The second way to choose colors was, The second way to choose colors was using a photo to inspire your brand. Like I said, you can use Color Hunter to upload a photo and to the system, and it will print down a color palette from that photo. The third way was Pinterest. You can create a branding board, using Pinterest. The fourth way was Adobe CC Tool. That's a quick, easy, simple way tool to use to help you choose colors for your branding. And the fifth way was Canva. Canva has an interactive tool that you can use to go in and choose your colors, a color palette from that. So, as I said, join my Facebook group, Speaker Support Association of America. That group is for like minded, aspiring new speakers who want to collaborate with other speakers. And in that group, I give you tips, blog posts. I keep you up to date on the latest things that's going on within the speaker community. So I'd love to have you come and join my group. Now, normally I do my Facebook Lives every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today, I got started kind of late, but look for me every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Facebook, and I'll be talking about branding for the end of March and also for the month of April. So have a good night. And thank you for watching my live. And make sure that you share this out to somebody who might need to hear this. So share my live. And thanks again for watching my Facebook Live. Have a good night. Bye.